Analysis of thin cylinders to find out the stresses. When a cylinder is subjected to external or internal pressure, three mutually perpendicular stresses will appear within the walls of the cylinder. They are hoop stress sigma h, axial stress sigma a, and radial stress sigma r. A cylinder is considered to be thin if the ratio of the inner diameter to the thickness of the walls is greater than 20. In thin cylinders, we can assume that hoop and axial stresses remain constant across the length of the wall, and radial stress is so small in magnitude that it can be neglected. Hoop stress is set up to resist the force due to the applied pressure that tends to separate the top and bottom halves of the cylinder. The total force on half of the cylinder due to internal pressure is given by pressure times the projected area. The total resisting force due to the hoop stress is given by hoop stress multiplied by the area over which it acts. Equating these, we have hoop stress equals internal pressure times internal diameter divided by 2 times the thickness of the cylinder. Axial stress is set up parallel to the axis of the cylinder. Consider the cross-section of a thin cylinder as shown. The internal pressure acting perpendicular to the walls of the cylinder doesn't contribute to the axial stress. Hence, the pressure acting on the end of the cylinder contribute to the axial stress. So, the force acting on the end of the cylinder due to internal pressure is given by pressure times the projected area, which is the area of the circle. The resisting force due to axial stress is given by axial stress times the projected area. Equating these, we have axial stress equals internal pressure times internal diameter divided by 4 times the thickness of the cylinder. If you notice, we can see the hoop stress is twice the axial stress in a thin cylinder.